in the whispering woods, high in the branches of a tall maple tree, lived a young bluebird named Luma. Luma was cheerful, curious, and full of energy. She loved soaring above the trees, playing with the other young birds, and learning new songs. But one morning, something truly special happened. As she stretched her wings in the golden morning sun, she noticed a new feather had grown on her wing. Not just any feather, but the shiniest, sparkliest, most beautiful feather she had ever seen. It shimmered like the surface of a lake at sunrise, with streaks of silver and sky blue dancing in the light. Luma gasped.
Wow, I've never seen anything like this.
She turned her wing this way and that, admiring the shimmer. Her heart fluttered with excitement.
Everyone has to see this.
Luma zipped through the woods, flapping and twirling to catch the sunlight just right.
Look at this.
She chirped to a pair of squirrels.
Isn't it amazing?
The squirrels paused, their nut gathering, and nodded politely.
It's lovely, Luma.
Next, she swooped past a group of butterflies.
Have you ever seen such a perfect feather?
She asked, spinning in the air. The butterflies smiled.
It's very shiny.
Luma spent the whole morning showing off her feather. She told the turtle, sunbathing on a rock. She told the busy bees near the wildflowers. She even interrupted the wise old owl, who was trying to nap in his tree. But after a while, Luma noticed something strange. The animals began turning away when she flew near. The bunny she usually played tag with gave her a half-smile and walked the other way. Even her best friend, Pip the finch, looked annoyed.
Why is everyone acting so weird?
Luma wondered.
I thought they'd be happy for me.
That afternoon, as Luma sulked on a branch, Grandpa Crow landed beside her. His feathers were dark and glossy, and his eyes twinkled with kindness and wisdom.
You look like a balloon that lost its air,
he said. Luma sighed.
Everyone's avoiding me, and all I did was show them my special feather. Isn't it okay to feel proud?
Grandpa Crow tilted his head.
It is okay to feel proud of something you've worked hard for or received as a gift. But do you know the difference between confidence and pride?
Luma blinked.
Aren't they kind of the same?
Grandpa smiled.
Not really. Let me explain. Confidence is when you know your worth quietly, peacefully. Pride, the unhealthy kind, is when you think you're better than everyone else and want everyone to notice you all the time.
Luma looked at her feather again.
I guess I did want everyone to say I was the best.
Exactly,
said Grandpa Crow.
When you chase attention, you forget to see the beauty in others. You stop listening. That makes others feel small and nobody likes that.
He pointed to a puddle below the tree.
Go look.
Luma flew down and peered at her reflection. Her feather was still beautiful, but now she saw something else in her eyes. A little loneliness, you see. Grandpa Crow said gently.
Self-love is knowing you're valuable, whether others praise you or not. And humility is choosing to lift others up, not just yourself.
Luma's feathers drooped a little.
I didn't mean to make anyone feel bad.
I know,
said Grandpa.
And there's something else.
He leaned in closer.
Do you know who was truly confident and humble at the same time?
Luma shook her head.
Jesus,
Grandpa said with warmth.
He was the Son of God, but he didn't go around showing off. He didn't act too important. Instead, he served people. He washed feet, healed the sick, helped the poor, and loved everyone even when they didn't love him back.
Luma's eyes widened.
That's so kind.
Yes.
Grandpa nodded.
If you want to grow in humility like Jesus, the best way is to serve others.
Luma thought for a moment.
Like helping someone who's tired, or sharing my berries.
Exactly,
Grandpa said.
Not to show off, but to care.
The next morning, Luma woke up with a new goal. She looked at her feather again. It was still beautiful, but this time she didn't flap around, showing it off. Instead, she tucked it gently under her wing and flew down to find the bunny.
Hi,
Luma said, landing softly near her.
I was wondering, would you like help gathering berries today?
The bunny's eyes lit up.
Really, that would be great.
Luma spent the next hour hopping beside the bunny, picking the juiciest berries and making silly songs about them. They laughed and filled the basket twice as fast. Later, Luma helped a baby squirrel who was afraid to climb a high branch. She guided him gently, cheering him on with every little hop. That afternoon, she heard someone crying behind the tall grass. It was a hedgehog who had lost her way. Luma wrapped her wing around her and sang a soft song to comfort her, then helped her find the path home. At the end of the day, Luma was tired, but she felt a deep, warm joy in her heart. A different kind of joy than when she showed off her feather. This joy didn't come from being the center of attention. It came from seeing others smile, knowing she had made a difference. She perched on a branch next to Grandpa Crow.
"Well,"
He said, smiling.
"you look brighter than that feather of yours."
Luma chuckled.
I didn't even think about my feather today.
"That's the beauty of humility.
Grandpa said.
You didn't need praise to feel full. That's the heart of Jesus, loving others, not just yourself."
Luma looked around the forest. The bunny waved from her burrow. The squirrel chirped happily in the trees. The hedgehog waddled by with a tiny smile.
I like this feeling.
Luma said softly. Grandpa nodded.
Confidence says, "I'm thankful for who I am." Pride says, "I'm better than you." Humility says, "We're all valuable, and I want to help where I can." You've got the right kind of shine now, Luma.
Luma still loved her shiny feathers, but she no longer needed everyone to tell her how great she was. She knew her worth inside, and she had learned to see the worth in others, too. From that day on, Luma became known not just for her shimmering feathers, but for her kind heart, gentle words, and helpful wings. She became someone others trusted, looked up to, and loved. And though the forest was still full of sparkle and song, its brightest light came from the quiet strength of one little bird who had learned to serve with love. Now see, kids, it's good to love who you are. That's confidence. But when we act like we're better than others, that's pride. True humility is loving yourself and choosing to serve others like Jesus did. When we help and encourage others, we all shine brighter.
You don't have to shout to show who you are. A whisper can shine like the brightest star. Be kind, be brave, be honest too. That's how the light inside shines through. Fly softly, fly high through skies wide and blue. Your heart is your feather, it carries you. And when you give more than you take or do, the world grows bright.